Rapid smear campaign follows killing of American citizen by federal agents within hours of Alex Preddy, a 37-year-old American citizen and registered nurse, being fatally shot by federal immigration officers. Minneapolis, a coordinated disinformation campaign emerged. Backed by the Trump administration and amplified by right-wing influencers, the victim was swiftly labeled a terrorist and lunatic despite conflicting evidence. The speed and ferocity of the response raise questions about a pre-planned effort to control the narrative. The shooting and initial claims Preddy was killed during a confrontation with multiple federal immigration agents. According to eyewitness video, he was attempting to assist a woman who had been pepper sprayed when officers tackled him. Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino immediately claimed Preddy brandished a 9mm handgun, resisted disarmament, and was shot in self-defense. Bovino asserted Preddy lacked identification and intended massacre law enforcement, while the shooter was extensively trained. The Department of Homeland Security echoed these claims in a widely circulated post on X, viewed over 17 million times. This narrative was quickly adopted by right-wing media outlets, with the Post-Millennial publishing a headline alleging Preddy appeared to want maximum damage and to massacre law enforcement. The urgency of the response suggests an effort to preemptively discredit potential criticism. Evidence contradicts official narrative. Multiple videos from the scene show no visible firearm in Preddy's possession when officers approached him. Analyses by the New York Times and Bellingcat confirm he was holding a phone, not a gun, before being forced to the ground. This discrepancy undermines the central justification for the shooting. Political fallout and escalation. Former President Donald Trump weighed in, blaming Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz for inciting insurrection. Vice President J.D. Vance amplified the criticism, suggesting local leadership had refused cooperation with ICE. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth further denigrated both local officials and Preddy himself. Governor Walz dismissed the federal claims as nonsense, asserting Minnesota's justice system would handle the investigation, given the federal government's untrustworthiness. Trump's Homeland Security advisor, Stephen Miller, labeled Preddy an assassin and terrorist. Disinformation spreads rapidly. Right-wing influencers amplified the false claims. Nick Sorter falsely described Preddy as an illegal alien, armed, and attempting to draw a weapon, contradicting his U.S. citizenship and lack of criminal record. Jack Posobiec posted that disrupting federal operations while armed is a good way to get shot. Dissent within the right. Despite the coordinated effort, some right-wing figures expressed skepticism. Tim Pool labeled Preddy a radicalized leftist, but doubted he intended to kill law enforcement officers. Comedian Dave Smith, a Trump supporter, suggested ICE was out of fucking control, intentionally escalating violent interactions with citizens. The incident underscores a growing tension between immigration enforcement and civilian safety. The swiftness of the disinformation campaign suggests a calculated effort to shape public perception before independent investigations could take place. The case highlights the dangers of unchecked federal authority and the speed with which false narratives can be weaponized in today's political climate.